Hi, and welcome to At Home Art Lessons with the Art Groupies, where we are going to develop great art habits. We're going to be working with this girl, Persistent Priscilla. This lesson is going to be a toughie, so we need to be persistent and not give up. We are going to be learning about another culture. This culture is a Native American culture that comes from Arizona. It's the Hopi Kachina dolls that we are going to be inspired by. Hopi Kachina dolls come, like I said, from the Arizona region. These dolls are not dolls that are meant to be played with. They're given to the girls of the tribe during very special celebrations. They serve to teach the girls about the spirits that they believe in, and they're extremely sacred. And we're going to be inspired by this guy, Sayo Shalaka, who is the spirit of rain, the bringer of rain. So we're going to create all these little beautiful, intricate patterns and take our time. And if you notice, the colors of our Sayo Shakalaka is primary colors. So we're going to start first with a black Sharpie. We're going to start around the middle area, and I'm going to use a penny to trace. So we need 2 circles for our Kachina doll. These are to represent the eyes. Now they are very specific in their design and very specific in their colors. So that's why we are going to be like persisting Priscilla and not give up and really observe what we need to do properly for our Kachina dolls. So we're working with Native American culture. We're working with the tribe of the Hopi tribe in the Arizona region. So I have my 2 circles for the eyes, and I did another circle in between there. I'm going to now then do a horizontal line above it, a horizontal line below it. Before I start the next group of horizontal lines, I'm going to do a small one, and this is going to represent our Kachina doll's mouth. And I'm just going to do a little upside down capital D, I guess, and then I'm going to do another, follow the leader, and then another, and then last but not least, one more. And this is to represent the mouth. So right above the Kachina doll is a horizontal line, right? Then we're going to do another one right in the middle of it. Then we're going to do yet another one. So there are our 4 series of horizontal lines. We're going to attach them all with a vertical line, so we have a nice shape of a square. Top here, we're going to use a nice arch for the top of our Kachina doll. We have 2 small rectangles inside here. Right around the eye area are the 2 horns that come up, like the sideways letter L. Follow the leader and then connect it with a rounded line. We're going to draw a series of lines here for the design of our Kachina doll. He is symmetrical, same on both sides, so we're going to give that same horn shape with those lines. Now we're going to do the body of our Kachina doll. We're going to come down here and make 2 diagonal vertical lines for the dress of our Kachina doll. Come around here with a nice rounded curved line, not too straight. Right around here at the bottom of the mouth, we're going to scoot down, stop, and come up to like a triangle point. And the same thing on this side. Inside at the bottom here, we have 3 triangles. They all seem to be connected, which I didn't observe the first time I drew this. So now I'm being a little bit more observant. So 3 triangles. We're then going to do a zigzag line here and a zigzag line here. We'll do another curved line for that bottom of the blue part of the Kachina dress. We're going to then do 2 little ovals, and they are to represent the feet of our Kachina doll. Now we're going to do the headdress feathers and then finish up with the feathers down here in the outfit. So if you notice, there's one big giant feather right here in the middle. So we're going to go ahead, and it's a pretty big headdress, so we can use the rest of our space and come up to the top. If you notice, there's a series of feathers, a line in the beginning and a line behind. So we have the one in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3 up front. So 3 feathers on each side. So we'll come out here, go 1, 2, and then straight out for the 3rd. We'll do that again. 1, kind of like finger shapes, elongated ovals. 2, and another one, 3. Now they have one in between each of the feathers. So we'll go in here, and 1 here, 2, another. Now each of the feathers has a specific design. So it starts off here with a 1 band, 2 band, 3. So each feather has 3 rings with the black Sharpie. You don't want to go through that horn, so I'm going to stop and go to the other side. Same here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you even need to put them in the ones that are being overlapped, that are behind. And if you want to stagger them a little bit more, that's fine. So now the tip of the feather is black, and we can simply do that with the letter M. Kind of looks a little bit more complicated than that, but it really isn't. Just the letter M. And then we have the line for each feather. Goes straight down. Keep forgetting to do the ones that are overlapping. All the way around. And then last but not least, the feathers here. Again, we're going to start with that feather in the middle, and it kind of takes up the whole space. 1. Looks like it just has the 1 here, and the W. It has a little bit of a feather peeking out on both sides, so we'll just do a little bit of it. Then it has 2 overlapping it. 1, 2. We'll do that W again. And it looks like it ends off with 4 feathers down here at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. There we go. So our Kachina doll is all drawn out. Now we need to start adding the color. So I'm going to go ahead and, since I have my black Sharpie, and finish off coloring everything that needs to be black. So all the tips of the feathers need to be colored in black. I already did the eyeballs. All the tips of these feathers need to be colored in black. We have one area here that needs to be colored in black on both sides because it is symmetrical, the same on both sides. And then we also need to color this part here black. And oops, I almost forgot all of these areas. So we're going to fast forward. Voila. I have all the areas that needed to be black, and finished. Now I'm going to, oops, you know what? I didn't color this part black. Finish that off. And now we're going to use the primary colors to finish this off. I'm going to start with the blue. The blue is up in here. So again, Kachina dolls are found in the Arizona area with the Hopi tribe. They pray for the spirits because Arizona is down south and is very, very hot. Therefore, kind of doesn't rain a lot. So it makes sense that they would have spirits that they would use to pray for rain to feed their crops so they could eat. They would also have Kachina dolls that would represent the sun. They pretty much had a Kachina doll that represented just about everything. So hundreds of Kachina dolls and spirits, because the Kachina doll represents a spirit that the Hopi tribe believed in. And whenever they were in need, or if they were celebrating, they were using these symbols to make their life better. The last blue part would be that down here. So not much of the primary colors are being used, but just enough to really make it beautiful. Most of the color, and I would say the thing that stands out the most are these beautiful feathers, the headdress, and the feathers that are in the costume. Just beautiful. So the next one is my red. I'm going to go in here. You know what? The more I look, I think this part right here also is blue. So again, don't give up. Be persistent. We want this Kachina doll to look the best we can as the Kachina doll that the spirit of the Hopi tribe spirit, bringing of rain. A lot of shapes, a lot of patterns, shapes that repeat. So the last but not least, my yellow. We have the top part of this mouth. We have this part of our Kachina. And last but not least, the shoes. So again, thank you for joining me for our Hopi Indian, our Hopi tribe Kachina dolls. Wow. That took a lot of work. We did primary colors and we used a lot of patterns, and I hope you had fun learning about the new culture of the Hopi tribe from Arizona region. Thank you.